I stopped watching Burnley in the sort of early 70s. At that time I used to live in Rosendale, and I used to come over with a lot of my friends. One by one they dropped off. But it got to the stage there was a lot of aggravation, a lot of violence going on, and I decided that I didn't want to come to a football match and get my teeth kicked in. It just wasn't no point in it. So I started just watching non-league football on my local team, Rosendale, and then from there, you know, I got married, had a family, started work, and it sort of died. Although, you know, there was always the result I looked for first. But I just lost the interest of coming back down to Burnley. I always wanted to sort of come back, but you could never sort of have the time. And then my work pressure eased up, and in the late 90s I started following them again, going to the odd matches, and it was getting. This time we're still, you know, pretty low down in the third division. But I was enjoying the games, you know, I was enjoying it for football, and I was enjoying it for my own team. And it got to the stage where, you know, Stan Turner had taken over the team, and I liked his style, I liked the way he presented things. And I started going more regularly, and in the we weren't doing too well, but 1999, 2000, I bought my first season ticket right at the beginning of the match. And that season, we just didn't seem to lose. I mean, we did lose. We had some terrific beatings. One time, again, Boxing Day, we always seem to lose come Christmas, no matter what, no matter who the manager, who the team is, who the board is, you know, we lose. It would be good to have a Christmas break for Burnley. But like I said, it just seemed so good. Even when we did lose games, we always seemed to be playing well. I was really pleased to watch them, and of course we went on, and you know, we got into automatic promotion, and the last game was playing Scunthorpe, and we watched it on the screen at Burnley. They had a big screen in the middle of the ground, and watched it, and it felt so great. And one of my friends, he's a chartered accountant in actual fact, and we walked on the ground, and he wanted to walk on the pitch. He was chased by the stewards, and I thought it was just so funny, you know, the kind of position he's in, the steward chasing him, you know, and he's sort of 40-odd-year-old fella. But it was a beautiful day. Watching Burnley last season was a marvellous experience. I mean, we had a new manager, Owen Coyle. He played football. He had the team play football, and the games, win or lose, were good to watch. I mean, because the team tried, and you know, there was many games that we lost that, you know, the rubber green, we could have won them. The games were just so enjoyable, and on top of that, we had two fabulous cup runs, you know, both in the FA Cup and in the League Cup. You know, especially in the League Cup, where we had, you know, we just started sort of lowly with Bury and Oldham. No disrespect to them. And then, you know, we had Fulham, and then Chelsea and Spurs, and although we got beaten by Spurs, you know, 4-1 down there, all I wanted us to do was to hold our head up high when they came up here, and we pulled it back to 4-4, and you know, and under any other competition we would have been through, but extra time in this competition was denoted, and we had to play it, and you know, we lost out at 2 late goals in the last 2 minutes, but the team were marvellous, and you know, the support, it just, you know, the hair on the back of your neck sort of just rose, and you thought, I was here that night. You know, there are some moments that I was here, I saw that. And like I say, then we had a good run in the FA Cup, and you know, all throughout the season as it went on, I never for a moment really believed we were going to go up. Even when we got into the playoffs, I thought, well, you know, Reading, it's a good team. They always do as Reading. And, you know, we managed to, you know, to have them at home and hold them, and then we went down to Reading. I've never seen us win at Reading. And then we had 2 spectacular goals from Patterson and Thompson, and I thought, this is great. But then we have Sheffield United, who we've never beaten, although that season we'd actually beaten them twice. I thought, you know, I expect, you know, every game I just wanted to enjoy as it went, just savour the moment. But yeah, really, my heart of hearts, and I think most Burnley heart to heart, we never really thought we were going to go up. And then when we did it, again, it was another one where I was there. I'm glad I was there. Being a Burnley supporter, yes, I do. But yeah, every fan obviously will feel the same way. But we're not a big town, and I think we always seem to have punched up above our weight. We are doing now. There's no two ways about it. We are a small town. You look at the size of our support, or the size of our ground, and look at the other Premiership teams. We can't compete with them financially. Well, I mean, those of them that have sort of a support base maybe around they've got multi-millionaire chairmen and such. We still managed to do it. Okay, it's taken us a long time to get back here, but what other club could do it on its own merit and playing football?